Hey guys, Nancy Faye here, Modern Day Pilgrim. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Well, guess what? I'm getting ready to go. As you can see behind me, I have everything pulled out, getting ready to go van camping. First time this year, 2022, and I am looking forward to it. I thought we would kind of go through what I'm bringing, what I'm not bringing, and a few new things I bought for my adventure. So let's get to it. All right, let's start out with the things on the table. Here we have our food bin. This is the size food bin I chose for this adventure. I'm gonna be gone more days than I was last time, so I kind of upgraded the bin a little taller. It can hold a few more things, so that was important. I think I'm gonna be gone anywhere from 7 to 10 days this time, so I just had to have enough food and food that's accessible within the van in the event I cannot use my camping kitchen if I'm stealth camping. So yes, I have cans, kind of a drag, but I'll make sure I dispose of those properly. Everything has a pull tab. Healthy foods, yeah, with the exception of these. These are my last choice. But everything in here is easy to make in the event that I'm stuck somewhere where I cannot utilize my outdoor kitchen, and at least I can make these things inside my van. As you know, I do not cook inside my van because I promised my husband I would not do that. So I have to have food that I can prepare easily and is healthy, because that is what I like. All right, onward. Fanny pack, always bring that. This is a new item that I'll be bringing. It's a Thermacell mosquito repeller, and I've never used it, but I've heard great things about it, so I'm gonna bring it in case I need it. I don't even know if I will, but you never know. So that's a new item. In the back there is my vacuum. That is from This Works. And again, I mean, it's a car vacuum that's 12 volt. It works. I'm not saying it's the most powerful thing you've ever owned, but it does pull out dirt and dust and crumbs and sand and all kinds of stuff from your seats and your carpet. So if you're that kind of guy, you might want to look into one of those. My USB fans here, these are awesome. I have two. They'll each hook on the headrests of both seats, and I use them to circulate air inside the van. They have 3 settings and 3 light settings. They're awesome. This little bag here is all my cords to charge everything. These are Pocketclip lights. Got those as a gift from my son. I bring those every time in the event I'm stuck somewhere in the dark and I need to be out, but I don't want a lantern. I can just stick that on my baseball hat and we're good to go. Fairy lights, and I am going to set those up this time. I'm going to be out long enough this time to make it worthwhile to put them up and keep them up, so I'm excited about that. And those little white guys, if you recall, are the tabs that we stick inside the van to hold up the wire. So we will get that going, and I'll show you what that looks like when we do it. This is my power bank for my cell phone. It's a double cell. This little tube here is a pocket bellow, and if you're a campfire kind of guy and you love to start fires, this is a great little gadget. I saw this gadget being used on Senior Hiker 77's channel. He's a hiker, not a van camper, but I thought, man, that thing's cool, and it really helps you start a great base fire. You gotta check it out. Anyways, it's called a Pocket Bellows. All right. Indoor-outdoor thermometer, super important. So when I'm in the van, of course, my temperature is going to be different than what's outside, and I like to know the difference. So I just purchased that last year or early this year. I don't remember. I think early this year. Actually, I don't remember. Sorry. Anyhow, this is an awesome little thing to have too. Just really helps me keep in check inside the van with temperatures and whatnot. My little S-hooks here, that's for hanging lights or anything else I might need to hang around the van. These are my Kaizen lights, and they're also solar charged, USB as well. And these are very, very cool. That's my black diamond light, very awesome. All these have different settings, just great USB charged lights to have in your van. This is my Jackery Explorer 500. Let's see here. Right now I have 95%. You can see it has 3 USB ports. It's 12 volt right there and 110 volt over there. And this is where you would put the jack in to charge it. And I do that in the car. I plug it into my vehicle and the 12 volt and I keep it charged all the time while I'm driving. So these things work out great for my adventures, and I love every little single one of them. This bag here is my bedding, and it'll be coming with me. It won't be staying in the bag, but this is just how I keep it when I'm not camping. That red carpet also comes, and you might know this, you might not. It depends on how long you've been following me, but I like throw rugs that you can shake out and keep clean, so the van is always in good shape all the time. If I had to get in the van and it was raining, well, I would want to shake out those rugs after I use them. Here's my trash can. Inside it we have cat litter and wipes and bags and things to use the toilet. The black bag right there is my collapsible foldable toilet, so of course that comes. Over here we have my bamboo stool or a little tiny table I use when I'm eating in the van. That piece of leather that's on it, this piece of leather right there, I just unfold and put over my console, and that's where my jackery sits. It allows the jackery to sit there firmly and not slide around. I changed out my utility bucket, and it's smaller this time around. I won't need a lot of things that I've had in the past, but I am bringing a heater and an extension cord in the event that I do stay at a campground somewhere. I will utilize their electricity if needed. So I like to be prepared, and I think that's important, and I wouldn't mind using electricity at a campground if it ever came to it. These are my window covers. These are how I store them in the house, but in the van, they will not stay in this position. I do lay them flat between my bed and the vinyl wall of my van, and I'll show you how I do that when I set the van up. So I have a window cover for every window except the passenger and driver's side windows. Those I have magnetic curtains on. This is my collapsible sink. I just set it up so you can see what it looks like up. I don't keep it in that mode. I just wanted you to see it now. That comes because at this point, I don't know where I'm going. I just know I'm going north until I can't go north anymore, and then I'm going west. I have no plans to stay at a campground or any place, so I don't know where I'll be bathing, but I have to be prepared in order that I don't find a place to do that at. So I'll be taking kind of like a little sponge bath thingy with my little tub there. This is my little aluminum tripod seat, very light. I take it when I go rock hunting on the beaches. That's a real handy thing to have. These are my 3-gallon water jugs and water pump. You can see here that these 2 jugs are different sizes. I do have a squatty one and a tall one. Depends on where I want to put it for storage, but these have worked out great. I get my water in jugs from Purified Water to Go in Richmond, Michigan. And Stephanie, who owns the place, is a fabulous young lady, and I love her so much. So if you're in the area, go check her out. She's awesome. So my pump here just sits on top of the jar. The silicone tubing fits right there and hangs down to the bottom of the containers and pumps out water for you. So that's also USB charged and, well, charged. It actually holds a charge. Some things don't hold charges, but this one does. Okay, my kitchen. What do you think? I know I love this thing, I'm telling you. My neighbor gave it to me. Anyhow, I have my stove, and in here I have my utensils, just what I need. Again, we don't overdo it, right? Only bring what you need, not what you think you might need, just in case, because that's where the clutter begins. I've got my coffees. I'm gonna have a date here with Juan Valdez. Yeah, my freeze-dried coffee. What do you think? Just in the event, you know, I can't get out and make coffee or whatever. But I've got a couple containers for food storage if I don't eat all my food. My gases are down there. My cooking supplies are down there, and I'm bringing paper this time. Again, I'm not going to be at a campground, so, I mean, I might be one night. I really don't know, but I just have to be prepared to be able to just be stealthy and eat in the van. This is my Alpacool C20 compressor refrigerator. It's pretty fabulous. I love it so much. I only have one cord in here right now. I'll have to go get the 12-volt cord. But I did plug it in for a day just to make sure everything was good with it, and it's working beautifully. This also has a USB port on it and a little power bank in here. If you take this somewhere and you're going to have it hooked up to some kind of power source and you need to charge your phone, well, there you have it. But anyhow, this thing has worked out well. It has a 2-inch recessed lid, so you can stack stuff in the center. You get quite a bit of room that way with that recessed lid. So this has worked out fabulously. Over here is my bed, and here's one of my new additions to this bed. I bought a 3-inch foam topper thing. It's pretty firm, and I think it's going to be a lot better than this little skinny guy here. Look at this. This is not much going on there. I mean, we all know that when you buy these Coleman ComfortSmart cots or any cot, you're really not buying it for the mattress comfort. You're buying it for the frame. You're buying it for the bed. So I've had this for a couple years, and that mattress is starting to wear out. And I decided to purchase this. It was about $48. And I think it's going to be well worth it in the long run because having a good night's sleep is super, super important. This here is a Sea to Summit sleeping bag liner, and it's just like this ginormous pillowcase. And so when I put it over this mattress, it just kind of clings to it just because of the material. It's like a jersey cotton, and it's sticking to that foam on the inside. The green straps are to hold my bedding in place and the mattress onto the frame so it doesn't slide around. The blue pool noodle here, I cut a slit into it. It's going to go on the center bar down there. It's going to help keep the bar in place and not slip and add a little bit of height to it. You know, the van in my Dodge Grand Caravan is not level, so we have to work on that and help it be level. I have these 2 boards here. I'll show you how I do that when I get all this stuff in the van. This gray noodle here goes next to the wall on the bar here to prevent the bar from rubbing on my van, and I'll show you how I do that as well. All right, the red bag is all my camera equipment. This is my trunk organizer, and it works fabulously for my clothing. I have everything I need for this trip already packed in this, everything. I've got a couple hoodies, jeans, I've got leggings, I've got t-shirts, I've got long sleeve t-shirts, I've got all my unmentionables in there. I've got 2 towels, as you can see. These are the microfiber towels, so let's talk about that. You can save a lot of space in your van if you downsize what kind of towels you bring. So I do not bring your traditional beach towel anymore or bath towel. I have gone to microfiber towels that are very absorbent and do the trick and save me a lot of space. So that's what I go with now. And this one here is Active Cool. They come 2 in a pack at Sam's, but I don't remember how much I paid. And this is a Sea to Summit Tech Towel. I got it on clearance at Gander Mountain one year when they were going out of business, and this thing is thebomb.com, I tell you. So between these 2 towels, I have everything I need. And look how much space I saved, you know? Because towels can take up a ton of space. So all my clothing is in here, and this is my travel bag, my adventure bag. If I go to the beach rock hunting, everything I need for that trip's going to go in that bag. Anyhow, let's get going, get the stuff in the van, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done.